time we're actually going to take just a basic vinyasa. You've heard of vinyasas. Vinyasas are going to wipe the slate clean, and yes, I can say it, vinyasa. Basically, I'm going to give you a few options so you can modify if you're new to the practice, and then maybe a little more advanced as well. So the first one, we're going to inhale our arms up, forward fold. Now, bending the knees as needed. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. I'm going to keep my knees bent a little bit because I'm new to the practice. Inhale, and I'm going to step that left foot back or right foot back, and I'm going to step into plank, knees to the ground. I'm going to take a rolling cobra or a striking cobra, so I'm going to come down to the ground. I'm going to inhale to Bhujangasana Cobra. Notice how I'm keeping my elbows nice and bent. And I also have my thighs on the floor for this one. I'm going to exhale to downward facing dog. So I had to tuck my toes. And then I'm going to look to the top of my mat. And I'm going to just casually walk to the top of my mat. I can heel toe or I can go on my toes or the balls of my feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. I'm going to bend my knees because this is like my first one of the day. And I'm going to reverse swan dive, leading with my chest. And then hands to heart center. Okay, that's option one. Option two, inhaling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back into plank. I'm going to shift forward. And I'm going to lower, squeezing my arms into my ribs. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. And notice how I'm keeping my thighs off the ground now. So I'm pulling my sternum forward, keeping my thighs off the ground. And then I'm going to use one foot at a time to turn over and come back to downward facing dog. This time I'm going to look forward. Maybe I'm going to jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up. All right, and then the last one I'm going to do is do a jump into Chaturanga. If you are floating or jumping back, you want to make sure that you go straight into Chaturanga with bent arms. You don't want to jar your shoulders by jumping back into plank. So we're going to inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms. You can bend your knees if you want to. I'm going to float back right into Chaturanga. Inhale to upward face. Exhale, Adho Mukha Shavasana. And I just pulled my feet forward just a little bit when I went over my toes so that I could get back into my perfect position. So I'm in a perfect plank. Exhale back to downward facing dog. And I'm going to look to the top of my mat. Jump to the top of my mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive up. So there's some variations when you're taking your vinyasa. You can go to your knees if you need to. If you need to use blocks for your forward fold, you can also do that. But just a basic different types of vinyasas that you can take, including your Chaturanga, your up dog, and your down dog, your Adho Mukha Shavasana. You guys have a great day. Namaste.